Oz Style. We're preparing your body up for a warm-up routine in preparation for some Pilates exercise. And today's workout will be focusing on strengthening into the abdominal muscles. So let's start by opening and stretching out and warming up into the lower part of the body to begin with. Pressing easy down on top of your ankles, sitting up fairly tall or standing up fairly tall. Draw your abdomen in close into the back and narrow into the waistline. Sitting your hands on top of your hips, pressing it through. Let's try one more. Down we come. All right, begin to take a big breath. Inhale, raise the arms all the way up. Exhale, return them to the side. And again, lifting tall, breathing out. 2 more to go. Breath in, let it out. Last one to go. Breathing in, everybody. And take it out to the side. Now prepare just to walk on the spot. So I want you to focus on rising up nice and high on top of the balls of the feet. Draw the abdomen in. So think about that space somewhere between the navel and the pubic bone. So that's the area you want to gently press in and try to relax into the breath at the same time. Shoulders sitting comfortably by the side of the body. Very tall, so your weight is extended all the way up towards the crown of the head. Right, we're going to add some arms into this one. Take a flexion and a point, keeping your shoulders nice and steady. Try not to let your shoulders ride up towards your ears. So sit them down, very relaxed as you just focus on stretching in through the sides. Good, let's do 2 more please. 1 to go. Now return your hands to your hips and continue working down on top of your feet. Rising up nice and tall. This is a beautiful exercise to strengthen and stretch out into the muscles of the legs. Bring the arms up. We go up, settle them then here, lifting. Now let's try to coordinate this one with the breathing. So you inhale as you rise up, breath out on the way down. Breathing out and out. Now when you take a breath in, do the best you can to focus in breathing deep into the back of the lungs rather than focusing into shallow breathing. Lifting all the way up. Exhale, do 4 more. Reach 1, reach 2, long with the arms, extending beyond the fingertips. 1 to go. Hands go back on top of the feet, continue working down on your legs. Try not to change the tempo. Push that knee straight out in front. All right, the arms go out again, wrist circles, reaching all the way back and down. Now the other way, round, scooping the air with the fingertips, and then return the hands to the side of the hips again. Now let's change the position of the legs. Step out wide, turn the feet out to the side, so a really big comfortable stance here, warming up into the leg muscles. Easy lunges from side to side. In this position, I want you to focus on stacking your rib cage, your chest, your collarbone, shoulders directly above the hips. So be aware that you're not leaning forward or tipping the trunk too far back away from the hips. So everything is neatly stacked on top of the hip line. Lunging out from side to side. And then quickly check the alignment of your knees. As you bend the legs, you want it sitting directly above the heel or the ankle. So the foot knee is not traveling over the toes, sinking down. Drawing the tummy muscles in. Now the arms come in to join you. Open them up to the side first. Breathe in one way, exhale the other. Gently open up. Stretch out through the chest. Engage the muscles of the upper back. Breathing out and in. Exhale and in. Exhale and in. Let's do 4 more. Breathing out 2. Breathing out 3. Last one. Breathing out 4. Hands go back down on top of the hips. Now what I like you to do is just move your toes a little bit to the front. And you're going to draw your trunk down there. Focus on really pulling your tummy muscles in. Remember, your body's in a forward flexion position, so it needs a lot of support into those abdominal muscles to help the back. All right, then bring it back up to the center. We're going to extend the right arm and the left arm straight up towards the ceiling, reaching long, out from side to side. So you're not leaning your trunk, you're just simply stretching the sides of the body straight up here. And that's 5 and 6 and 7. That completes your warm-up routine for your Pilates workout. If you feel that you need a little bit more time in warming up, please do so. Simple movements just like the one you're doing now, walking on the spot. When we return, shoes off, get your towel ready, and we'll start you off with some Pilates. See you soon.
going to be focusing on your abdominals, so I'd like you to start by gently lying back and separating the feet so the ankles, the knees, the hips are in line. Place your hands behind your head, link the fingers together. Remember to keep the elbows open. In that position, draw the navel down to the spine, tighten your abdominals, protecting the back. And as you breathe in, gently lift the head, dropping the chin, lengthening the neck. Breathe out, curling forward, drawing the ribs to the hips. Stay there, take a breath in, and breathe out slowly back. This is called the prep for abdominals. Off we go again, breathe in. Breathe out forward, stay there, breathe in, and slowly back. Keep that rib cage down. Breathing in, drop the chin, lengthen the neck. Breathe out, curling forward, draw the ribs to the hips. Hold that position, breathing in. And breathe out, slowly back. Breathe in, lift the head. Breathe out, curling forward, drawing the ribs to the hips. Hold the navel to the spine as you breathe in. And breathe out, back again. One more of these. Breathe in, lift the head. And breathe out, curling forward. Remember to keep the elbows open. Hold that position, breathing in. And then breathe out, slowly back. Now adding in some circles. Breathe in, prepare. As you breathe out, take the front shoulder towards the back knee. Come across the center to the other side and then come down, making a circle. Breathe out, all the way over to the other side, and breathe in, coming down. And again, breathing out, all the way around, and slowly down. Make sure the hips and knees stay still, come through the center, staying high, and then all the way around. And again, breathing out, crossing over. Let's do one more in this direction, breathing out. Remember the elbows are open, and slowly coming back the other way, towards the front, round to the back, and down. And again, towards the front, back. Again, keep the elbows open, keep the hips and knees still. Two more. Breathe out as you come forward and to the back. Breathe in as you go down and around. Breathe out and around and slowly down. Okay, from there, bring the knees and feet up. You have a 90-degree angle at the hip joint and at the knee joint. The abdominals are keeping the back down. Place the hands over the knees. Take a breath in, keeping the navel to the spine. And as you breathe out, curling forward, drawing the ribs towards the hips. In this position, if the neck gets tired, place the hands behind the head to support the neck. If the lower back gets tired, you stop. Take a breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, extend the front leg, reach the toe out long, and breathe in, coming back. And breathe out, extend the back leg. And breathe in, coming back. Breathe out the front leg. Breathing in, and breathe out the back leg. We're doing 5 sets of this one. Breathing in. This is the 3rd set. Out, stretch the toe long. Breathing in. Abdominals keeping the back down. Breathing in, 2 more sets. Breathe out, reach. Keep the chest nice and high. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in, 1 more set. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Now from that position, place both hands behind the head. Keep the neck supported, keep the chest nice and high. Take a breath in, keeping the navel to the spine. As you breathe out, stretch the front leg and take the front hand, reaching it towards the back foot, and then come back to the center. On the other side, breathe out, reach, and breathe in, come back to the center. Stay high through the chest, and breathe out, lengthen. Breathe in, coming back, and again, reach towards the toe, and coming back. Keep the elbows open, breathing out. Adding that little twist incorporates the obliques, and they're the abdominals at the side of the waist. And again, breathing out. Breathe in, stay high through the chest. Breathe out, try and keep the hips still. Let's do 1 more each way. Breathing out, and breathing in, and breathing out. Now the last exercise in this series, keeping the chest nice and high. Take a breath in to prepare, again the navel to the spine. Take a break if you need to, and as you breathe out, stretch the front leg and take the front shoulder to the back knee. And breathe in, coming back to the center. And breathe out, other way. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in, keep the chest high. Breathing out, elbows open. Breathing in, and remember, take a break if you need to. Out. Those abdominals should be getting fairly fatigued by now. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And breathe in. 1 more each side. Breathe out. Keep the hips still. Breathing in. Last one. Breathing out. Coming back. And now gently rest back. Let everything soften. Place the feet down on the ground. Hands out to the side. Releasing, unwinding the spine, breathe in to prepare, and as you breathe out, take the knees towards the front, the head towards the back. Breathe in, coming back. Breathe out the other way. Breathe in, coming back. And again, breathing out, breathing in. Relaxing, unwinding the spine. Going to finish off with a few of these and going to a break in a minute. I'd like you to keep going during the break. Grab some water, have a drink. Lying down your side, you've already got your towel handy. The legs are out nice and straight. You place the towel between the neck and shoulder, and that's to bring the head into a position where it lines up with the rest of the spine. The feet are a few inches in front of the hips to protect the lower back, and I'd like you to lift the underneath waist up off the ground. In that position, you should have one long line from the crown of the head all the way through to the coccyx, and that's your neutral spine position. The front hand is down from the chest. You've got the shoulder away from the ear, but if you'd like to make this sequence harder, you place the hand up into the air like so. Take a breath in to prepare, keeping the navel to the spine. As you breathe out, lift both legs, lengthening out of the hip joints, and breathe in, lower down. And again, breathe out, lift and lengthen, and breathe in, lower down. Breathe out 3, breathing in, breathe out 4, breathing in, reach long out of the hips, breathe out 5, and try and keep the underneath waist lifted down. Breathe out 6 and down. Breathe out 7, reach long out of the hips and breathe in down. Breathe out 8, remember that top shoulder's away from the ear. And again, breathe out 9, breathing in, and breathe out 10. And slowly down. Now from there, I'd like you to lift the top leg on its own. You lift the bottom leg up and lower down. And again, 2, lift, add in the breathing, breathe out 3, lift, breathe in, lower, breathe out 4, lift, breathe in, lower, breathe out 5. Try and keep that head and neck very relaxed. On your towel, 6, lift and lower. 7, keep drawing the navel to the spine, protecting the back. 8, lift, lower, 9, lift, lower, 10. Lift and hold both legs there. Flex both feet, lift the top leg up, reaching out of the hip, point both feet and bring it together again. Breathe out, lift and lengthen, and breathe in together. Breathe out, lift and lengthen, and breathe in together. Breathe out, up, breathe in, down. Try and keep that bottom leg nice and high. Up, and slowly down. And again, up, and down. Add the breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. Let's do one more. Breathing out, breathing in, relaxing, all the way down. Now coming up onto your elbow for an exercise called the side kick. You have the elbow directly underneath the shoulder, the feet flex, and another foot in front of you. In that position, drop down to your shoulder. That's bad posture. From there, push into your elbow, lift the underneath waist, like we were doing in the previous exercise, and particularly underneath the armpit. You lift the top leg up to hip height, keeping the torso very still. Breathe in, take the leg forward, breathe out back. Breathe in forward, breathe out back. This is called the side kick. Breathe in, breathe out 3. Breathing in, breathe out 4. Check underneath the armpit, and again 5. Breathing in, breathe out 6. Breathing in, breathe out 7. Remember, just at hip height with this leg. And again 8, still reaching long out of the hip. And again 9. One more. 10. Relax. Let's go to the other side. Taking your towel with you, placing it between the neck and shoulder, and again, taking up that position for the neutral spine. Draw the navel into the spine and bring those feet a couple of inches forward to protect the back. Top hand down. Lift and lower. 2 and lower. Breathe out 3 and in. 4 and in. Breathe out 5 and in. 6 and in. Keep that underneath waist lifted and in. 8 and in. Top shoulder away from the ear and down, up and down. Now, as you breathe out, lift the top leg on its own, bottom leg up, and breathe in, lower down. Breathe out, lift, breathe in. 3, keep the navel to the spine. And again, 4. Now remember, if you'd like to make this one harder, you've got that hand up in the air like so. 5 and down. 6 and down. 7, lift and down. Breathe out 8, lift breathing in, breathe out 9, lift breathing in, breathe out 10. Lift and hold those legs together, flex both feet. Lift the top leg on its own, point the feet and draw them together. And breathe out 2, breathing in. Breathe out, flex 3, breathing in. And 4, check the underneath waist. And 5, together. Lengthen out of the hips, together. And 7, breathing in, breathe out 8, breathing in, breathe out 9, breathing in, one more, 10, and ready for the side kick. Slowly relaxing down, coming up onto your elbow. Again, directly underneath the shoulder, feet flexed, a foot in front of you. Drop down and relax into the shoulder joint. That's your bad posture. Now push into the elbow, lift the underneath waist, particularly underneath the armpit. Top leg up to hip height, keeping those hips steady and square. Breathe in, carry the leg forward with the flex. Breathe out, carry it back. And breathe in forward with the flex. Breathe out, back. Breathing in, breathe out 3. Breathing in, breathe out 4. Breathing in, breathe out 5. Breathing in. Breathe out 6. Check, is that waist remaining still? 7. It's quite hard to hold that one. And again, 8. Breathing in. Breathe out 9. Breathing in. Breathe out 10. And relax. Well done. Sitting up, let's stretch out the side of the body. Hooking the legs over to the side. And over into a stretch. This finishes off this segment. We'll be coming back with June after the break. Do a cool down.
Welcome back for some more stretching. Now we're going to remain on our knees for a few minutes, and if it's an issue for you in terms of the being uncomfortable, you've always got the option is to place your towel on the top of the back of your heels and remain seated in this position. That way is the weight, most of the weight's taken off the knees and your body's slightly elevated. So for the time being, what I want you to do is get yourself as comfortable as you possibly can. We're going to stretch the arms forward and lower the forehead down to the ground. And the purpose of this stretch is to work into the lower back, the muscles along the side of the hips. Try not to have your arms out too wide, say about the width of the shoulders, and that way you're getting an additional stretch along the muscles along the sides of the body and the arms. Forehead down to the ground, everybody, as you take a deep breath or two, and then allow the breathing to come and go as it pleases. So it's a nice, soft, even breathing pattern. Okay, take another breath in, and as you exhale, begin to slide your hands in towards the body. Begin to raise the trunk at the same time, and get yourself down in a seated position with the legs stretched out in front. This stretch will target the muscles at the back of the body, the legs and the lower back. Begin to sit up very, very tall, and just settle your hands above your thighs. You take a breath in, and as you breathe out, start to drag your hands along the legs and lower your trunk at the same time. Stop when you start to feel the stretch kick in into the muscles of the back, and hold it right here as you allow your body just to relax into the stretch. Focusing on the breathing. Pay attention to the position of the legs. Often when we're in this position, our knees tend to pop up or our feet starts to roll to the outside of the room. So work on drawing your feet in together and gently push the back of the knees to the floor. And if you find that your body has to lift up slightly, allow the trunk to come up as long as you can just focus on pushing the legs straight. That way you're getting a better stretch. So it's not the depth of the stretch that we're concerned about, it's more about the alignment of your body, the technique of the stretching. And then take a breath or two, and you'll be surprised that by just stopping, allowing the muscles to really focus into the stretch, and after a moment or two you can feel yourself relaxing, and then that cues you to go a little deeper into the stretch. So let's give that a try now. See if you can just take your body a little deeper. Okay, now take a breath in, come all the way up, and that completes that part of the body. So now the knees are bent. We're going to catch hold of your right shin or your knee with your left hand. Take the arms up and over again as you get yourself stretching into the muscles along the side, which Helen started you off with. Take a breath in, and let's try it in this corner. Up and over with the extended arm. Good, and then come back to the center. And the next stretch here will be a rotational stretch. The focus is on stretching the muscles along the sides of the rib cage. Start with the knees in a bent position, fairly high up towards the body. And what you do is you just wrap your right arm over the legs and swing your left hand behind the trunk and just allow your body to twist. Now in this position you must remain on your buttocks, so don't let the hips lift or roll off the ground. So think tall through the trunk while you remain grounded with your butt. Good, let's change it over now. So it's the left arm that catches the outside of the legs, little twists, starting from the waist, working its way all the way up towards the crown of the head. If you can only look to the side of the room, that's fine. For the regulars, try turning the head all the way to the back of the shoulder. And then as you come out of the stretch, pay attention that you're not collapsing on top of your rib cage. So keep the length in the spine, open the knees up to the side, and once again, work your hands underneath your toes. This is where the towel can come in handy, so if you need to sit on your towel, do so, and that will give you the elevation. If you find that your back muscles are a little bit too stiff, because if they're very, very tight, you tend to roll down into the stretch. So pull up through the flatter part of the back, find your seated option, stay strong as you allow the stretch to work into the inner thigh muscles. All right, that's enough now. Just stretch your legs out in front. Leave your hands here by the side of the hip as we finish off doing some beautiful stretches for the ankles. Now I'm going to leave you to do this on your own. Take care of yourself. Enjoy what you're doing for the rest of the day and come out back for another workout. See you soon.